gentlemen, we are back again. It's Donny, man. How y'all? Let me know how you doing today. How you feeling? How you living? So today, is probably one of the most important videos of the season because we're gonna talk about a player rating for Julius Randle, and I've been thinking about this one for months, months and months and months. I just pick random articles to kind of give me a backdrop. This one was from Overtime Heroics. I got so he gave the C minus rating, and I will talk about what my rating will be um, for Julius Randle. But it was written by, I want to give him credit, James Valentinas. So James Valentinas gives C minus to Julius Randle, right? And we got to start at the beginning here when we're talking about Julius Randle and you know what happened from us being in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He was second all team NBA selection. Second team all NBA. You know what I'm saying? He made the All Star team. He was there. He was there last season. You know what I'm saying? It's almost unbelievable the drop in a way. But you know what? The more I have time to think about it, maybe it's not that unbelievable. Maybe the reason for Randall's drop off is just the improvement of the team individually. Individual players, and I think the more that individual players, RJ, quickly, Obi, improved. It was becoming clear that Randall wasn't able to play with them in a way that's conducive for his own numbers. You know, I don't think he's the best team player, which is why Randall started to take the backseat to RJ later on in the season because it wasn't a system where RJ and Randall can feed off each other. There wasn't even though Obi and Randall even had times to get on the court. I don't think it was their best times. The better times we had this past season was usually when we went young and when RJ was leading us play. But then you have to ask yourself, where does that leave Randall? Does that leave Randall in a position where he has a place on this team? I think yes and no. I gotta be honest. I do think that look, for what it's worth, he signed this contract. How much is it? It's 4 years. 4 year 106. You know what I'm saying? We signed him to that based off of what he was doing last year. It would be easy for me to come out here and say, yo, we gotta trade Randall right now for so and so. But I promise you, if you traded Randall, you're giving away one really good player too. Between probably Obi, honestly, between maybe not, but probably quickly. And the improvement around the team has been so good that I almost don't even want to risk that. So the second option you have, if you're Randall, well, if you're trying to keep Randall on this team, is try to find a spot for him. But based on last year, or this past season, should I say, do I see it? Do I not see the bad attitude? Do I not see the quitting? Do I not see the thumbs down stuff? Do I not see the careless turnovers? Do I not see his lack of motivation sometimes? It's unbelievable. Why should you continue to go forward with a player that's giving you these type of body languages? Really, in a year that could have still really been a pretty decent year. You know, is this something that would always prevent Randall if other players started playing better? Maybe. He didn't look happy. The fans weren't happy. You know, and the biggest thing that I think about is, look, well, hopefully one day I have access to players and I can interview players and talk to players. But the one thing I definitely say is that if I had a chance to ask Randall one thing, no matter what, the one thing I would ask him is like, man, based on how this season went and like we watched the film, how do you think you did? Like based on the film, like not even based on opinions, not my opinion, anybody's opinion. Based on the film of your overall game, how would you say you played? For me, this is like a damn near D to a C. Based on overall play, I can't give him higher than a C. C. Some people said C minus. I say C. You know what? I say C because he still averaged 20. Right? I think the article here says, yeah, he still averaged 20. 20, 9 rebounds a game, 5 assists per game. It's not bad, but if you look at the overall picture, considering last year and considering the drop off from the year before to this past season, it's not good enough. Because that shows me, like, just off of Randall's stats alone, it shows you that he has the tools, he has the talent. To me, he just wasn't willing to be part of the team. That's my opinion. I don't know if how willing he was to do that. Because all of a sudden, it forced him to play differently. The shots that he was taking last year were falling. Is it a lucky season last year? No, I don't think so. I really do think that Randall is that good. I think he can be. But it didn't work. And once for him, for Randall, once things stop working, it becomes a thing with his head where he gets himself into this funk where he just doesn't, his confidence goes low. And once his confidence is down, good luck, Troy. He had good games here and there, but overall, what ends up happening is it became more of a liability constantly to try and get him the ball to score than it was just to pass the ball around or let the young guys play together. Look, he doesn't have to be here. I don't think you're gonna get that much for him if you trade him. I would like to honestly keep him on the team if he buys into what's happening. And the only reason that these things have happened with the youth was because of lack of production from other guys, lack of production from veteran groups. You know what I'm saying? The lack of production from Kemba Walker, lack of production at times from Fournier. Lack of production, just Julius Randle. We had to go to somebody else because nothing else was working. Derrick Rose goes out. We had to play the younger guys because we had nothing left, and that's the truth. But I can't give it higher than a C. I can't even give it a B minus. The drop off is just too great, and to see like I actually didn't even realize honestly that he ended up with 20 still, considering how bad I thought it was. And then all you had to really do was buy into what was happening, and he didn't do that. And that's on Randall. That's not on anybody else. You can say what you want to, the fans this and the fans that, but the footage is out there. After that Atlanta Hawks playoff series last season, everything changed. And next year, it ain't gonna get much better. Unless he buys into what's happened. I really do believe that he is that guy that can really score the way he was scoring last season. But if he continues with this confidence and form, look, Obi Toppin now is a serious competition to your position. I don't think he would start next year yet. I actually don't think that Randall would leave as of yet to start the season. I think it's going to take a little bit more time. But you best believe Randall keeps it off, he'll be gone. And then you'll just go to, like, I don't know, Sacramento or wherever the hell. That's the reality. That's just the reality. His body language was a killer, man. Randall's body language sometimes was just a killer. And I don't know how to fix that. Like, I can talk basketball plays, but I can't talk like personal effort. Effort is effort, you know. I can't tell you how to increase your effort level to make sure that at least the team still tries to win. At times, literally checking out, checking out and giving up. And still scoring sometimes. I don't want to make this video all bad, but there wasn't going to be much good in it. I gave him the props for the stats. But overall, what can I say? C is what it is for me, based on what everybody else really became around him that really wasn't a starter. And it almost makes you think like, damn, like what happened? Like why couldn't you just pull that together and say, you know what, we're gonna be part of the new New York Knicks. We're gonna play with youth. We're gonna play with confidence. And I'm gonna buy in because I want to be here. If he wanted to be here, he would have. But I don't know how much he really bought into that. All of a sudden, RJ Barrett averaging damn near 24. Obi Toppin coming in his zone, quickly coming in his zone. Younger guys, getting their minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy what's happened to Randle, and you gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself, hey, am I gonna buy in, or am I gonna stay where I am? And if I'm gonna stay where I am, then maybe I shouldn't be here. I know this is harsh. It's harsh of me to say. Not everything is his fault, but I think he could have done better personally. Personally, like like the effort stuff. That I don't know what I can tell you. But you let me know in the comment section if the C I gave him is fair. You know what I'm saying? You let me know. But I'm telling you, the plays that this team left off with him, if it continues, he won't be here much longer. Because there's no need. Like at this point, you're trying to force something that hasn't been working, but he's running out of chances. But let your boy Don know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, enjoy the video, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm out.